Hello, I got a new game. Towns. It's available on Steam and off the video games website. It is an indie game. Now, I believe the way that it is described by a lot of people is Dwarf Fortress, but easier. I don't know much about Dwarf Fortress as... well, Google Dwarf Fortress. That kind of graphics is really hard for me to get into. So I can't really speak much for that, but I thought Dwarf Fortress was a roguelike. Apparently I'm wrong with that. Kind of. Apparently it's a city building game or something. Whatever. It's, I believe, free, so if you want to try that out, go for it. But Towns has a demo. It is version 8A, I think. Here, let me check that out quick. Games. Towns. Play. Okay. Now, this game is... it's a bit hard for me to describe this game in a positive sounding way, because any way I could describe this game does not sound positive. Okay, yeah, version 8A. You build a town with villagers, and they will fucking die if you don't know what you're doing, so look up a tutorial on... Fuck, I hate that I can't pronounce things right all the time. Look up a tutorial online. Christonian A or something like that. That guy's tutorial made me buy the game, because I liked what it was. It looked like city building. Okay, I'm up for that. What I got was... apparently in the game, you have citizens. Your citizens love being lazy, so if you're lazy, more citizens come to you. And they also need to be fed, housed, protected, but not all the systems are in the game yet, as it is an alpha. What I can say is that the game's a bit broken. Now, here, I'll show you an example of why the game's broken with the AI. I started off the game over here. I built a second field over here so that my villagers had enough food production. So I go from over here, collecting the wheat, milling, and baking all up here. Make a second wheat field over here with mills and baking. The AI is so fucking retarded, they go from over here to get the wheat, over here to mill, back over here to bake, and over here to store. Motherfuckers are retarded. And when I reported this as a bug in the AI, it got moved over to support, like I'm playing the fucking game wrong. Which, I'll admit I might be. I'm new to it. I'm only in the game about 20 hours. Yeah. That's a fucking bug, and they're not acknowledging it as a bug. Great. Now, in the game you can have villagers and soldiers, and then a third type, heroes. Villagers can do fucking anything. Soldiers only fight. And you can't exactly control them yet, if you ever fucking can. Heroes are retards. They come to your village, you dig down, you find a cave, they go down into the cave and fight. Now, why are they retards? I have 9 heroes, one of which equipped shit of mine. One equipped shit of mine. I have full sets of the best armor in the fucking game. And these morons will go down into the fucking dungeon with nothing on. I never really took much sadistic pleasure in just watching things die in games of mine. Besides Disgaea 1... What is this? What is it? The Great Didante or something like that? He's called Mid-Boss. The Dark Adonis. Yeah, he's the only thing in in a video game I like watching die. I keep that son of a bitch dead no matter what. I do not like his character. And it was the only thing up to this point that I just loved watching fucking die. Until I met these fucking retarded heroes. And they're stupid by fucking design. They go down into the fucking... Oh god. You can't control them. You can't tell them to do shit. And I think that is a major game flaw because you're relying on an AI that's imperfect at best. I can't recommend the game if you play it like that. Now, where I can recommend this game is if you have nothing better to do. If you're reading a forum, if you spend a lot of time reading forums, emails, reading news, watching videos, this is a great game to have on in the background as a minor distraction. You can leave the game alone for long periods of time and shit gets done. You get new villagers, you get more crops, that fucking thing isn't see-through here. Oh god. You get new crops, you get all this shit. Everything you could want in this game just kind of comes to you. You get more done in the game by AFKing than actively playing. I'll just put it that way. Now, I can't recommend the game right now based on the alpha. Based on version 8. Unless you really like this style of game. I honestly see this game having fairly strong legs. Like I said, I am 20 hours into the game right now, and honestly, I could put an extra 6 hours a day into it, and I'm not doing anything playing it. It takes no involvement to actually play this game. And like I said, you get more done when you AFK than when you actually fucking play the game, which I think is another design flaw. That villagers don't go into your town based on, oh, you actually have food, you have a lot of room, you have protection, you have things here, you're advancing. No, they go into your town because they get to be lazy cunts. Yeah. That's kind of where I have a problem with the game, is a heavy reliance on AFK. And it's a heavy reliance on AFK by design. Now, another point in this game that could be a very big selling point to many people is, it is a city building game. I mean, go to the Steam store page. You will see many cities, castles, sandcastles, a fucking city inside of a castle, just a mini village. This is a city building game to some extent. I gotta admit that when I'm playing the game, I'm not giving a fuck about aesthetics. I'm worried more about, what is it called? Ah, shit, I can't think of the name. How shit works. Min-maxing or something? Fuck it. I'm not caring about how the things... Functionality. I'm worried about fucking functionality, not aesthetics. And I gotta say, that is a major fault in this game. It is how it doesn't rely on aesthetics at fucking all yet. There is no point in building a city as of right now. It's more or less just, hey, I built a city, look at it. That's what it is. It's not, I need to build this city, it's, I wanted to build this city. You will not play this game and make it aesthetically pleasing when you're with your first playthrough. I fucking guarantee that shit. That said, just look at the Steam page. You could make a fucking functional village in this game. I mean, yeah, in Minecraft you can build structures, but how many of those structures are actually used by AI effectively and with purpose? I gotta say, you have to go mods to even get that kind of shit. This game, it's really hard for me to recommend. I wouldn't recommend it if you're into city building yet. But the foundation is there that it will be a city building game. I wouldn't recommend it if you want to actively play the game, as you're penalized for it. No fucking clue why they did that. That is stupid. And I'm fairly sure that through mods that are already out for this game, or through the game actually updating, and apparently it has been updating fairly frequently, they might end that. I can't guarantee it, though. I am enjoying playing the game when I do play it, and when it actually does function, it is fun. This is a hard one. It's $14 right now. I got it at $11. I'd honestly wait for a sale. I can't say $15 is worth asking price on an alpha of a game. It might not be alpha, it might be beta, but I've heard people describe this as an alpha, so that's what I'm describing it as. If they are planning to increase the price of the game as they get closer to finishing it, I can recommend jumping in on it right now. You can see the framework for what they want to accomplish in this game, and with only 2 people working on it, it is a fairly fucking ambitious game. Jesus Christ, my pronunciation sucks. It is a fairly ambitious game. Yeah. It is fun. I do recommend it. But know its fucking faults. Watch Crystonian A's Let's Play of it. Watch at least a version 6 Let's Play of it. I think he is currently making a version 8. But version 6 and 8 don't have that huge of differences between the two. So, yeah. Don't watch anything earlier than 6. Because the game changed fucking drastically. I mean, it's such a drastic change that I don't think any of the same rules applied from 4 to 8. And I'll probably end this right here. So yeah, if they plan on increasing the price, get it. If you really like this kind of game and want to support them, get it. If you can look past the faults and find a fun game, get it. If you can't, wait until the game has a full 1.0 release. That should be the final release or something. Shit, I don't know if that would actually be a final release for this. Because there's mods. Oh. If this doesn't sound like a game for you, I recommend you still look into it. Because of the mods, and because it is an alpha, the gameplay could change drastically depending on mods. So yeah.